Hi everyone guys, today we are going to talk about the Gainlab Audio Dictator, a Vari-MU tube compressor in stereo configuration designed to bring the character of great vintage units to the contemporary and accessible format. So intro and then we talk more about this beautiful machine. Hi guys, I'm Steex, audio video production. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my studio, the place where I try out pro audio gear. And today I'm gonna test and show you in depth how this beautiful Dictator sounds from Gainlab Audio. Of course, to start the video, I have to send a huge thanks to Milk Audio Store that sent me the unit to try out. This video is not sponsored by Milk Audio Store, is not sponsored by Gainlab Audio. This video is not sponsored, actually. Yeah. So you can help me to grow this channel commenting down below, and if you purchase something with the link in the description, I get a really small percentage, so you will help me to grow. Thank you. So what is the Dictator? Well, the Dictator is a pentoid-based stereo compressor with a Vari-MU circuit inspired by the legendary Fairchild 670 and the Gates STA level, but it's equipped with modern features such as stepped controls, a selectable high-pass sidechain filter, and high comp and low comp modes. So very, very cool. Among its main features are, of course, the stereo configuration, meaning a pair of compressors controlled by a common panel, as you can see. We have step controls. You can listen to the clicks for the gain, in, out, the attack, the release, allowing, of course, instant recall, which is very, very interesting. We have, of course, two compression modes, the ability to link the threshold detection for the two channels. Very, very interesting. The sound is warm and enveloping with a recognizable and usable glue effect, even with low levels of gain reduction. So the harmonic saturation is rich but well controlled, making the Dictator ideal for mixed basses and, of course, vocals. The high comp modes provides a more assertive character, almost like a VCA style when pushed, while the low comp maintains a very smooth musical tone suitable for mastering, of course. The sidechain filter, which goes from 22 up to 200 Hz, is very useful for preventing low frequencies, for example kick and bass, for excessively influencing the compression on the mix bus. On vocals, bass and drums, even in overdubs, the Dictator performs admirably. So very, very cool. It adds body with control without completely transforming the timbre. So let's test it now. Okay, let's start listening how the Dictator Vari-MU compressor sounds, and let's start with an acoustic songs, so vocal and acoustic guitar. Now it's coming vocal.
Lino di fiele rosso.
Okay.
Goccia di miele.
Let's go to low comp.
I sonni petali,
Threshold.
lapide fredda lana, bruci nel cuore mio.
Let's start
Treno di sola
gently.
andata, oltre il cancello di Dio.
Okay.
Come corteccia stride e scava dentro me.
Let's preserve the bass
Tempera
response.
fredda odore.
Maybe some rumble.
Alle domande non trovo risposta, ma una risposta a una domanda, una
Bypass.
domanda sarà.
Chorus.
E non è tempo finché è mattino.
Low comp.
Brindo all'incanto che adesso è finito.
It's more cohesive.
Chino la testa, sento
presence,
quel
in my opinion.
grido, ora che
Bypass.
torno a quando ero bambino.
There is more dynamics going on, too much. So, low comp. there is more energy, but it's controlled.
Mi offriva il grembo suo, sterile e pallida.
Bypass.
Piace pensare al giorno di festa, uno sgabello là, in mezzo all'anima.
Wow. Let's go to high comp.
Cuore, è la sua verginità.
Too much. Let's stay around -3.
Finché mattino brindo all'incanto che
Bypass. Let's
adesso è
adjust
finito.
with the volume.
Chino la testa, sento quel grido ora che torno.
You can listen to the strumming, it's more aggressive.
Quando ero bambino.
In this specific kind of source, I prefer much more the low compression because it preserves, of course, the dynamic of the song itself. So let's listen again with the low comp.
Mi offriva il grembo suo, sterile e pallida. Piace pensare al giorno di festa, uno
Bypass.
sgabello là, in mezzo all'anima.
High comp.
Bacio che ruba il cuore, è la sua verginità.
Bypass.
E non è tempo finché
Low compression.
mattino brindo all'incanto
Just
che
a bit
adesso è finito. Chino la testa, sento quel
Bypass.
grido ora che torno a quando ero bambino.
I can hear with the Dictator that I'm really toward the final mix. So there is more glue effect, but it's preserving my transient. So very cool, and it's also warmer, the sound. So let's change now the song. Let's go, for example, to a more happy song. It's a funky song, this, from Funkitude, a local band based here in Italy. So let's start again from the beginning and let's listen the sound. Okay, let's go to low comp. Let's preserve the bass. It's clean 80. Just a bit more. Now we are really fast. Okay, bypassed. No comp. Bypassed. It makes me dance. So I feel that the song has more dynamic with the Dictator because it's more controlled. Even if without the Dictator you can listen the dynamic that is not processed by any compressor, I can feel that with the Dictator I can listen that there is much more, I don't know, saturations going on because it's Vari-MU compressor. We have tubes inside, so really lovely sound, and I really like that the transients are really controlled. Probably with the Dictator I'm emphasizing just a bit the transients, but then with the tubes we are basically smoothing all the two high peaks of the transients. So very, very cool, and I really like in the low compression mode. So very gentle, but something is going on. Very, very cool. Let's listen again. And it makes me dance, really. And I don't like to dance, but it makes me dance. Bypass. can use also fastest, the release. Let's try unlink. Whoa. Okay. I feel that with the unlink active, so basically we have the double channel that the detector is independent. So I can listen that it's much more, I don't know, wider the result of my song. Probably because the two channels are divided and are working differently. I feel that there is more 3D effect, in my opinion. Just tiny, but I feel that. I need more. It's too much. So this is the pity of this Dictator compressor, is that we don't have any compensation for the output. So we have the compensation, but only for the plus value. And when you want to push more with the input, so maybe you want to saturate more with the pentode that we have here, you cannot lower the output. So it's difficult to show you what is going on with the bypass, because you will listen that the volume will change. And for this reason, I like to do that in my plugin here. So the plugin that is controlling my input and output for my outboard. Here is the pipeline, for example, of my Presonus. Here I can, for example, lower the output just a bit, for example, 4 dB, and I can now push more. A bit more. Okay. Okay, and I can also push, for example, if I want more input. Okay. Almost the same. Okay, now I can bypass directly here on the pipeline and not here, so I can keep my Dictator always on and I can bypass the plugin. So I can have the same volume. So let's listen. This is with the Dictator, you can see that it's working. Bypassed. There's just a bit more volume. Yeah, and I can also preserve more bass. Let me adjust a little bit. Okay. Bypassed. Okay. Bypassed. Yeah, I really like it. It's gentle, it's coloring just a bit my song with the tubes inside because I'm pushing just a bit more with the input. It's very gentle, the behavior, and I can feel that my transients are here, so it's not destroying the transients, and basically it's warmer, the sound. I really like how it's working. Let's change again, and let me show you how this Dictator can also work in very aggressive way. For this reason, I want to show you how it sounds on drum bass. It's not the right choice because this is a Vari-MU compressor. Usually on drum bass maybe it's better a VCA because it's faster, even if you can see fastest, and fastest here is not really fast. The fastest here, the release is 200 milliseconds, which is not fast. It's anyway very slow. And the fastest attack, if I remember well, 20 milliseconds, I guess, maybe, don't remember. Anyway, let me solo only the drum. So this is only the drum. Okay, and now here in the pipeline, now I wanna push more with the input, but I know that will be not enough. And I want to high compression. It's not enough, so I want more, so I need to go to my pipeline and I need more. Let's say plus 10 dB, plus 8. Let's do plus 8 dB, and let's lower here minus 8 dB on the output. So let's listen. Okay, so we have to lower a bit more. Okay, something like this. Okay, this is bypassed. This is with the Dictator. Super aggressive. Okay, here I'm losing the low. Maybe too much. Remember, I'm pushing here some more coloration and also on the output. So it's too much because with the tom, it's not fast enough the release. And I can preserve much more. Okay. This is the Dictator bypassed. Listen to the snare. With Dictator, snappy. Even if I'm using a Vari-MU compressor, it's still snappy the sound. Bypassed, I can lower just a bit the output. With Dictator, I really love it. So you can also use the Vari-MU compressor in very aggressive way, in way that you usually don't use a Vari-MU compressor, but it's still great, guys. Now let's listen how it sounds in a different kind of song. Now let's move to a more R&B song, so we can focus more on the kick and bass of this song. And let's listen the song.
The sun feels cold as the summer dies.
Very dynamic on the low end. So, low comp, let's preserve the rumble.
I think of you and I'm torn apart.
Let's be gentle here, guys.
If only something could revive my try heart. Sometimes I feel like I'm paralyzed.
Okay, want to preserve much more bass.
The days drag on and the pain doesn't
Okay.
subside. I think of you and I feel the
I can monitor also my output.
commanding me to face the void
Bypass.
inside. The light is gone.
Bypass.
Still holding on.
Yeah. There is slightly pumping effect, very, very gentle, because I'm working around the -1, -2 dB. It's going to -3 dB only with the guitar and the chorus, but it's very, very gentle, and I can feel that it's more control my drum and bass. Without, I think that the sound is a bit loose. Listen.
My room is dark and I hear the rain.
Kick and bass are not really compact.
The wind is whistling.
With the low comp,
It's done. Complaint. I brace myself.
I feel I need more, just a bit. Let's try Slower.
It's time to face this existential
Bypassed.
dread. The autumn leaves fall in a slow waltz. I close my eyes and my pain comes to
Wow. Yeah, you can listen, it is losing the bass just a bit. It's pumping a bit more. Wow, really love it. Now, last song, it's really particular. It's basically orchestral mixed with more also guitars. And it's strange because this is from an album that I mixed for a game. It's a soundtrack basically of a game, a Japanese style game. So it's really, really strange, but I really love it. I want to show you this one that is more orchestral stuff. So let's go to bypass. Okay, low comp, threshold. It's a song that is pumping a lot. You can listen to the dynamic. Bypassed. I'm losing just a bit of the punchy sound because I'm really fast here. So I want to preserve the bass and also here without any sidechain. Let's take off the rumble. Let me push more. Now more dynamic going on. More aggressive. Now it's coming again. Yeah, I feel much more that it's more cohesive, the sound, and also the dynamic is no more too dynamic as previously. So you can see also the dynamic here, what's going on. It's very gentle, but it's helping me to keep all together, like a glue effect. If I want, I can be also harder. But in my opinion, it's too much. Let's lower a bit the threshold. Let's use the unlink. It's very difficult to show you with the same volume. I feel just a bit more static here. Yeah, it's more aggressive. So guys, to summing up, the Gainlab Audio Dictator, the stereo version, is a Vari-MU tube compressor ideal for basses and mastering, thanks to its musicality, flexibility and easy of use. It offers that vintage analog feel that many many love, while maintaining modern operational convenience with step controls and hard bypass. But we have two fundamental limitations. The stereo unit is not dual mono. It is not possible to process the two channels with independent settings. However, there is the Dictator dual mono unit, which I've already reviewed, and you can find the dedicated video on my channel or linked here right now. Click for the next video. The second limitation is that the output can only be controlled in positive values, as you can see here. So be careful of the volume bump when pushing, of course, the input for more character. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and that it was comprehensive for you. If you have any question or want to learn more, leave a comment below and visit the product page via the link in the description. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you, of course, in the next video. Bye.